Yes. You know what time it is. It's time for In the Paddock F1, Greeny and the Cheese. We are in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on the banks of the Red Sea, for the second time in just 112 days. It was the penultimate round last year. It's the second round this year. We're back in Jeddah. Jeddah is the second largest city in Saudi Arabia with 4.7 million people. That's a lot of people living on the banks of the Red Sea. Jeddah is also the gateway for the pilgrimage to the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. We're only 53 and a half miles from Mecca. How about that, Michael?
How about that?
And while you're there, maybe you want to visit King Fahad's fountains. Shoots that water 800 feet in the air. Or maybe go for a swim with the dolphins at Faki Aquarium. But this isn't no travel show. This isn't a Formula One show, boys and girls. And we are racing at the Jeddah Street Circuit. 27 corners, most on the Formula One calendar. Second longest circuit on the F1 calendar at 3.836 miles. 3 DRS zones. Oh, it's high speeds, baby. Through the concrete, twists, blind corners. Gotta give it full commitment. Give it the full beans for 80% of your lap while you're racing in those Arabian Nights, Michael. You know the song.
You gonna sing it for us?
I am not gonna sing it. We'll turn the show off at that point. All right, what a race we saw today. Epic battle between Max and Charles. Max takes the W. Ferrari puts 2 on the podium in back-to-back races. Haas is in the top 10 again. And yes, Lewis, you do get 1 point for finishing 10th, sir. That is correct. We're caffeinated. We're medicated. Greeny, hello, sir.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thine dreams of more titles. You say it's your fate. Rough winds do turn the calendar to May, and summer is still too far a date. Sometime so red, oh how those ponies do shine, as it appears silver arrows have dim. And every track, from track, some teams decline, by chance, or FIA changing rules at a whim. But thy eternal hope shall not fade. 21 more races. Any outcome may occur. Orange, blue, silver, down the track in a blur. The Tifosi are title focused like a thunderous clap until Max snatches that title on the very last lap.
Yo, it was like go-kart racing out there yesterday, by the way. It was like go-kart racing.
That was wild.
I love these new cars. These new cars are different. There's so much battling going on everywhere. You got guys following right behind each other. Like, this is racing again. It's so enjoyable to watch. And that battle was epic.
Epic. Greedy the Cheese in the Paddock F1. It was an epic night altogether. Here in the U.S., it was pretty epic as well. We'll get to that later. The slap heard around the world. I was going to rhyme clap and slap or lap. I went with thunderous clap instead of a Will Smith slap. But I was debating. We'll get to that in a little bit as the rest of the world reacts to that, and sports shows or home sewing shows and everything in between. The Crochet Network was talking about it today. It's all over the place. So we'll get to that in a little bit.
Talking about that today.
But besides Will Smith, what everyone else is talking about is what went down in Saudi Arabia Sunday. Cheese, how are you feeling? You had 2 Ferraris on podium, but not in the position you wanted. How are you feeling? How was the race?
I am absolutely fine. The race was absolutely fantastic. Love the new cars. I mean, the battling you're getting, the drivers are enjoying it. You could tell, even the post-race comments. It reminds them of go-kart racing of years ago. So it's fantastic to see. It's eye-catching. It's that battle was ridiculous between Max and Charles. Max finally got it there with actually showed a little patience for a change to go to that last corner and save the DRS for the front stretch to make the pass. DRS is huge this year. I like how it makes the drivers think now a little bit, a little strategy. With the drivers on track having to think a little bit on, I don't want to give up the DRS here. I need, to make the pass and things. So a lot more thinking going on. The battle was epic. 2 Ferraris still on the podium, still leading the Constructors and the Drivers' World Championships. So can't complain there. If they keep up this kind of form that they're on right now, when we go to Imola in a couple races, oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby, that'll be fun. Oh baby, that'll be fun. That track will be red. You won't even. All you'll see is asphalt and then red in the stands, and that's it. It'll be wild. But Ferrari's still battling. They still got a really good car. It's a little bit of a reversal in past years. Usually the Red Bull is the better car in the twisty bits, and the Ferrari would have been better in the straights with the straight line speed. But this year, we got a reversal going on with Red Bull with the straight line speed advantage and Ferrari better through the twisty bits. So it's a little different. But I mean, it's on. It wasn't going to be a runaway. If you thought that was going to happen, you were in delusional land. It's going to be a fight. We'll see what happens down the road. Maybe somebody else can try and enter the fray here, but it looks like it's going to, instead of Merc and Red Bull, it's going to be Ferrari and Red Bull down for rest of the season. And, if you give me races like that, give me 21 more of those. Give me 21 more of those.
So it's a 3-cheese ravioli night?
Last night, what did I have for dinner last night?
What was the celebration? 2 places on the podium. 2 ponies on the podium.
Pizza was dinner. We had a little Sicilian style pizza last night. Little Sicilian pizza last night. Still 2 cars on the podium. You can't, still first in both.
2 ponies on the podium.
2 ponies on the podium, back-to-back races.
What a race.
Charles Leclerc has more podiums than he did all of last year already, so. And Charles looks like he stepped up his game. And it was nice to see Max actually have a little bit of growth there and actually give a little patience for a change. Actually show a little patience, as you probably should after winning a world title.
I think Max knows how close it was last year, and by close, not just in points, and situationally, and how crazy of a situation he needed to win that title. I mean, it had to end the most bizarre way for just a chance for him to win. So with that, I think it makes him more aware. But you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? And Max Verstappen came out and walked the walk. He showed he had a little bit more experience, and a little bit more gumption there down the stretch. But these guys have been racing since they were 12 years old. So, even younger.
Oh, Max and Charles have been racing since go-karting. So
yeah, so they've been racing since they were little kids, man. So these guys know each other. They've been racing against each other, but I think the stage is different for Charles Leclerc when you're racing at the front and you're expected to win the race. He has never been in a position that he has been expected to go out there and win, and Max Verstappen has, and that's the edge Max Verstappen has right now. That's his biggest edge right now. Definitely disappointed in Sergio Perez not even finishing on the podium after getting his first ever pole. We'll get to that later, but Max Verstappen, this is what tonight was about, or this race was about Max Verstappen getting in there, staying with Charles Leclerc, passing him, Leclerc passing back, and exactly what you said, having patience to get the win. And